my sons.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. I am live streaming from the new home. How exciting. Whew, what a trip. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. It's been really cool. If you're in a relationship, there's like a few cornerstones where you can be like, this brings out the best and the worst in us. Moving, vacations, renos. I think those things, other than like probably huge, unfortunate life events. Though there was just a few times that it was like, I need to go upstairs and you stay downstairs because this is not working. Anyway, the move went smoothly. I'm so excited to be here. And it's raining. So my puppy this morning walked out. She was so excited. She's like, wow, it's raining. Get back right in. And it just reminded me, like, how many times are you like walking out of something and then you're like, whoa, no, not today. And you kind of reverse. And then you just need someone to give you this little like, and you're still going. You're going to jump off the diving board. Oh, do you want to push? So she's 4.5 pounds. So obviously I pick her up and like walk her to the end of the street. So she has to at least do some cardio today. But it just made me think of like my goals, like how many times either like us too, if, like one of us are like, oh, I just don't have it in me. And then it's just like that extra push from someone that's like, hey, yeah, you do. It's just a little rain. It's all good.
I found that I need that push anytime. That's why I always have a coach or a mentor because you can, when you're going after something big, have that moment of reluctance or maybe, I don't know, that imposter syndrome. I think that's pretty frequent. So I think that's when my coach is just like, you got this, you can do this.
Mm-hmm. Totally. It's like, obviously it's not like life threatening or whatever. It's those fearful moments and our body thinks that it's life threatening though. That's the catch. That fight or flight is like, oh no, uncharted territory, you are not safe.
And it's because you've never done it before. Of course you're going to be fearful. And then isn't it though, like then you do it and it was like, that wasn't so bad, was it? And like, what's the risk of either doing it or not doing it? What's the risk of not doing it? Then you just never know. Then you're going to be like stuck in this, like not knowing. I was on, we went to Mexico and we went on to see all the cenotes, and it's like this underground fresh water system. And like you can go zip lining, and we did all of it, rappelling, zip lining. And I went on the zip line, like that didn't scare me. But then people were like hanging upside down. And I was like, I don't know if I need to do that. And then there was this lady, and she was lovely. And she was just telling me about her 5-year-old grandbabies. So this grandmother decides to go upside down on the zip line. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, now I have to, right? Like this lady inspired me to like get outside my comfort zone. And then I would never know. And then I did it. I'm like, that wasn't so bad, was it? Worst case scenario, what? I'm going to drop down into some water. Really.
And like, how many times have you been like, oh shit, let's do this again? Like, how fun is that?
Yeah. And
like,
then
I'm ready for it.
Got a video to like talk about it. I actually did it.
Let's do this. That's awesome. So it's raining, and I'm like, sometimes I really enjoy the rain.
I love a good rainstorm.
There's a lot going on like inside that I have to do. So I love those moments when I'm like, haha, weather, you're on my side today. I don't want to be outside. So thank you for raining on my day that's inside.
I love that. I love a good rainstorm. We used to go camping, and my grandparents had the old like the tent trailers, but they had the old canvas on them. Now it's like all plastic and stuff. But whenever it rained, she would always say it's like French fries in the fryer. And anytime it was like thundering, she always said like that was like God bowling upstairs. So it kind of took I was never really afraid, but kind of just took the edge off. It felt like you're in this isolated little camper. So those are always good memories.
Yeah, the thunderstorm, especially back home along Lake Huron, sometimes were just tremendous coming off the lake, which was so cool. When I lived in Calgary, people, when there was a storm, like, oh my goodness, I'm like, wow, like the storms were so different. they definitely were so different out west, just not the same precipitation, the same energy off of the lake, which was so cool to see. So, and even like the greenery and seeing the fresh and like taking those like days of just like letting things fall into place and like nurturing them and everything. I'm loving it. So there's lots to do this week. What's your one thing that you want to get done this week that you're
Oh,
outside of your comfort zone?
yeah, I'm doing marketing research all this week. That's been a task that my coach has given me. So I'm doing that. I'm also making some dietary changes this week just to see. I just feel like my body kind of is screaming for either a day of fasting, like no red meat, and like I'm not going to drink coffee this week either. So those are I don't know what prompted me to do that. I was just kind of scrolling the other day, and I'm like, yeah, I think my body needs like little cleanse. So I'm gonna make some changes this week and just see, if I feel differently, if I, sometimes you get better creativity when you're fully kind of in alignment with mind and body. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. What about you?
I have again homework too. So I'm looking at the 6 pillars of my business and just streamlining things that will move the needle. So for myself, I think it's a lot of marketing too. Like I have no problem doing some of like the other things and actually like marketing and saying these are my services and this is what I'm doing are probably my biggest problems.
Yeah.
And it's nearing June, mid-June. I got to finish my taxes. So
I haven't either. I know it was something I was working on before, so I got to do that too.
by the end of this week, I'm tired of it being on my mind. It's just
Let's
weighing too
do
much.
it.
That's what I'm going to do. And I am committed to getting out more in nature. I went out on my own on Saturday morning or Sunday morning, one of the mornings, and it was just so lovely just to be outside on my own. I really miss that. So I'm often discovering new trails this summer is my goals.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
I'm looking forward to that. I want to do and Cirque du Soleil. I think I saw something that's coming back into Toronto. I think it's always in Toronto. I think there's just a new Cirque du Soleil. So now I'm interested in going to something with the arts. The National Ballet is near my house, so it's gotten me thinking what Toronto has to offer that I'm just not taking advantage of.
I love it. Yeah, I live in Stratford, so we have the theater here, and I can't remember the last time I went. So I think that's something on my list to do this summer too. I heard Rent is really good, so I'd like to
Mm,
go see that. So
I'll go with you.
I'm excited. Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
Mhm.
So I hope this has prompted you to think about some goals that you're working towards to get outside your comfort zone this week. Maybe just switch something up, like a dietary change or getting out in nature more. So I hope you will try to do something new this week. And don't forget to catch us on Thursday for an episode of Connected Conversations. We will be back here next Monday to kickstart your week. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.